This is the second video I'm making on factoring by grouping. This one's a little different because these second sets here have a negative sign leading there. So I'm going to group these first two terms together. Now, looking at the numbers, what do 105 and 175 have in common? Now, on the TI-84 Plus, there's not a button that you can just press to give you the factors, but there is a trick that's pretty close to it. So if I want to get the factors of, say, 105, then what I'm going to do is I come here and I press the y equals button and I go 105 divided by x. And then I press the second key and the graph key. And then when you have a pairing that have integers, those are your factors. 3 times 35 is 105. 5 times 21 is 105. 7 times 15. And if you do the exact same thing to 175, it turns out the largest factor between 105 and 175 is 35. And so that's what I'm going to factor out. So I'm just looking at the numbers. And so what are we left with? Well, 135 divided by 35 is 3, and then you have x cubed. And then 175 divided by 35 is 5, and then you still have the x squared. Now, if I take out, looking at the lettering, they have an x squared in common there inside the parentheses, and I'll take that out. And then if I divide each term by an x squared in there, I'll be left with 3x, and then the x squareds will cancel there. Now, with 75 and 125, they have a 25 in common. 75 is 25 times 3. 125 is 25 times 5. Now, since the leading term there from left to right is a negative sign, I'm going to take out a negative 25. So what am I left with? Well, if I divide both terms by negative 25, the negative signs cancel and I'm left with positive 3x. The negative signs cancel and I'm left with positive 5. And I'll just write it down here again so I can have this all on one line. And so we can see we have got a 3x plus 5 in common. And then what else goes here for our answer? That and that. Now, if you're using WebWork or something, you can take it further because these two have a 5 in common. So I can take that out, and if I divide each term by 5, I'm going to get 7x squared minus 5. And then finally, I arrive at the answer. I'm Dr. Sooze. Thanks for watching. See you on my other videos.